It is wonderful to be the first evaluator after a session about evaluation. And it's also fantastic to have to evaluate the district public relations officer about a speech on communicating on TV when she runs the Bay to Bay District 4 program. All of us here. So, thanks for putting me in this spot, Chris. Getting back to the speech, however. This is a manual that I've always wanted someone to take up and perform and act out for me so that I could learn from it. So thank you for that. In terms of the overall speech, wasn't it crisp, tight? Did not feel like any extra words were being used. It was just 3 minutes of this information, opinion, and boom, you're done. And I think that was very well done. It must be really hard to stare at a camera, especially in a room full of about 30 people. And that's another thing that Birgit, I think, went out very well. You just looked at the camera and you pretended you were on television. And I had the opportunity to look over Andrew's shoulder and see how Birgit looked on screen. She looks good. In terms of, I think the final question in the evaluation is, if this was actually broadcast, would it be effective? And the message was very clear. Birgit has an opinion about biking rules. She gave us some numbers. 75% of all traffic was bikers. So hey, they need to get their act together and get licenses. And so I got the whole message. Would have been very effective as a broadcast. What could you do better? I wondered why there was a table, and now I know, because I saw Birgit's feet. She had her feet out of her sandals, nervously twitching. So, composure, everything calm, everything great, and down there the toes. So now I know why they asked you to put a table in from there, besides the fact that of course you can wear no pants. And in the beginning of the speech, I thought that Birgit, you had a lot to say and you forgot to take your breaths. So it felt a little rushed at the beginning. It felt like you were running out of breath. Or maybe you were trying to get the point of biking and that across. I wanted you to slow down just a tad so I could catch up with all the information she was presenting to us. So in terms of improvement, slow down a little bit and watch those feet. However, I've seen you actually on TV, and you are fantastic on TV. I've seen your little, remind me of the topic again, there was the little segment about...
On Bay to Bay?
Not with Bay to Bay, another...
Comcast. Oh, Comcast.
Comcast, yes, I've seen that, and it's very effective. If you have still not checked out Birgit's work, definitely go to Bay Toastmasters, or just look around for Birgit Starmanns and you'll see what kind of a powerhouse she is on television.
So now we're going to have 1 minute because we are running out of time. So I give the audience the opportunity to give feedback to Birgit. Sharon?
Actually, I've done this manual too, and there was one thing I thought I remembered reading, had to do with facial expression and gestures. And on TV, less is more, that the face needs to be a little bit more still, but you were extremely expressive. And so if TV can put 10 pounds on you, imagine what it does with your faces all alight and moving and all animated. So I thought that was the one of the two things, and of course, you were like a machine gun. I mean, you went through that house on fire. I never saw you take a breath. So it made me sense that there were just too many words coming at me. So I would say cut down some of the verbiage and definitely breathe.
Birgit, as you were going through your presentation, you gave us really great information, very matter-of-factly. I wasn't sure if your intention was to persuade us, but if it was more on the persuading side, that we weren't already an audience that agreed with you, maybe doing more with just emphasizing why we have to take action now. Why do we need these license requirements, and even a little more conviction, I think, towards the end when you're really drilling down your point.
Yeah. So I have a comment myself. I think when you try to persuade, you need to give me the benefit for myself to change my behavior. And maybe the benefit here is that you are going to write more securely. And I think you should emphasize on focus on the benefit of doing that. Not just for the society, but for the person writing the voice. Jim?
Yeah, Birgit, I found that the material was well researched. I mean, I got an awful lot of information from that, as probably your typical audience. Like, for example, I just recently found out that bikers are supposed to ride with the traffic, walkers against it. I didn't really know that because I thought you'd want to be able to see that you're going to get hit.
But it doubles the force.
So, yeah. So it was really, I enjoyed the research that you put into your presentation. Thank you.
One last comment?
It seemed like she favored one side turning her face.
That's because I was staring at the
Yeah,
camera.
you're supposed to look at the
Maybe.
camera.
Yeah, because I was supposed
I
to
was
focus
holding
on
the camera.
Oh.
I was holding the camera and she was talking into the camera.
Okay.
So if you were looking the television, you would have seen her looking at you.
Well, see, when you look at it, if you're looking straight at camera, because it seemed like I would see you turn toward a certain side all the time. But even though you were on the camera, I don't know. We'll check it out.
I'll watch it.